I was born with it because I always did it, just as far back as I can remember. A real old man. I stole my mother's, they call it pigging, mullets, salt mullets come packed up in it. And I had slipped it. I know I carried it further from here uptown and ball mulling and won't hardly able to lift up his leg and put in there. And his feet and legs had busted open with the water drapsy. But it healed it then. It healed his leg then. He had a daughter and a granddaughter, and they had to work. And the same month, July, bunching cotton. The leg busted open, and so I just always did it. And nobody never denied using nothing that I ought to do for them, white or color. My yells, I could rub them, make my grease, and cook my food, and they would eat that with a plenty. They had a plenty of food. They just taste on it. It just work all over your body, and God just get in it and just let it help. Help, and it's just right plain. A lot of it grow right round here, in my yard. Different, this you can buy it, and you pay for it. Catnip, green sage, you can buy sage, put in your backbone, put in your food. They don't even do that now, garlic and all that, where you season your food with back in them days. They don't use that anymore. See, that's got a whole lot to just do with you. You know whatever go inside of you, it goes all over you. It searches you. I get calls, and they comes and get my yells, the biggest on it, raised here on my yard. Really. Now you can use this anyway, any kind of way you want to. You can lay it on you for a fever, just anywhere, your chest or your head, shoulder, you know, anywhere the fever is. And I have high blood. I have put it right up there in a little Epsom salt and a little white vinegar in your blood, just like that. No, I ain't known it to fail. I just ain't known it to fail. And this leaf, there was a house right back there, and Dr. Beazer was our doctor here. And they sent some of everything they could send off for that boys and couldn't find out what kind of fever he had, and this right by itself in vinegar made this fever less than a half a day. 'Twas in the dinner time. And you couldn't hardly tell that boy was breathing. He just had a something around the navel. I just wet him in vinegar and laid all over his stomach and all back there in vinegar. And it was in the dinner time, and it was in this month, putting in back. And that evening, I didn't watch the time, but it was a long time before night, he told his mom he was ready to eat. And he hadn't got nothing in him that week. Just this, plain by itself. But you know, they don't popping us with it. This root here grows just like, he grows like a man, but this was on the side of the house. This is poke salad. It had the arms and had the legs and everything. And this way it grows. Now my mama lived and drank from this, and I have got it and boiled it. And she drank the juice, and I'd get all the meat I could and make her pancake. It's right in there. And there were two of them, but you know, it got bruised. I don't know where it'll make it or not, but you can watch the leaves. You pretty much can watch the leaves, anything, and just tell them about what it is. When the maypops come on there, it smells like a banana in about, and they're good for you. They used to eat them, grown folks and children too, because I have been and picked up many of them for the male children. Colored children too, I've been in the low ground. It fought them. But you can't find them down in there much. They took me over the river from Falkland around Penny Hill and Canoodling around, and we passed a bank out of the field they had run down my birthday. I saw quite a many, and they told me to get down and get them and set them out. But I thought maybe they'd fare better stay there, and maybe I could go back when the maypop come on the vine. Well, now this mullein is a long kidney, any part back here. Now my mother, you know, used a lot of this, the long trouble. You parch it, dry it, and just parch it. I got a lot dry around there. You can boil it and just put your foot and put your stuff in there if it's swelled up. The fluids that go settle and go all in your body and get around your knee. You know there's a lot on them that last the knee and the ankle from the arthritis and the bursitis. The fluids get in there and the knee will hop up. Well, just bathing that with white vinegar and Epsom salt and putting your foot in there, or draw that out. Well, just draw it out. But just do that, it's doing that. I was there when folk couldn't get the breath and be just pain and run down mouth with some vinegar and cram it down in there like that, and wouldn't be no time before they could get it. Yes, it is. It's catnip. You can tell the difference in that. And you know that if you buy this ground up, it's just as expensive as it can be. It's catnip. That's where it grew. Now that lady carried away with a whopping piece. That's where it grew. Now that's smelling. That's where it grew. Here's sassafras. I had it there drying. Red. That right over in there, that's another kind of mint. That's what you call grub. Now that's some of the pure slavery time mint. This right over in here. Grandmammy, my daddy's mammy, mammy's mammy all had some of this. Come up with the roots, you plant on it. Anyhow. Now you can smell the difference of that kind of mint. Cause don't care where I move to at, my friends or somebody come get them. So see how they been breaking it? They comes in here, they slips in here and breaks them some. Now that is good medicine. But this is a wonderful year for high blood and bright kidneys and so on. This is mint. This is white mint. I got 3 different kinds of mint around here. This is just as good. Drink all for your kidneys and nerves, and I drink a lot and I drink this. When it start to boil, and I have me a cup with nothing in it. I will cook it, boils it real good. I'll start drinking me some of it when it do get colored. It's good for the marrow, even in your bones, and it makes them rest solid. Getting very scarce here on the yard and in the woods. Some places it don't grow like it do along on the river, along on the lower place. Now when I lived to Faulkner down Bruce's old spot, all up and down them low grounds and all, you could get most all of the years. The maypops and that's all they. People and the children growing up just lived on it. It was just like fattening pigs. They were very strong and healthy. They don't get any of that now. They don't get nothing like that. And it makes it different. The blood and the acid and all that stuff is not fed with this stuff like back when I was growing up. And after I grew up, I still used it, and the older people did too. But just like everything else changed. I said my mama could come back here and see all this here stuff now. I expect she'd dig a hole, run right back in the ground. 82. And it makes me very strong and pretty and brave and thanking to God. It's just like this. Just like He made it, that's where I am.